himself proudly against the ancient,
Yep.
and the base against the honorable.
That's what they do against the ancient. Who are the ancient? The ones that had walked with Yahawah that were with him from the old times. You know, that's why the scriptures say, "Seek ye the old paths," because those men are back. They're here, setting that new way. Okay, showing you the truth. Yahawah say He's going to give you pastures according to His own heart. They're going to feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Not this worn down, watered down, mediocre piece of shit place, man. This place don't got nothing to offer us, man. Everything fades away, it fucking tears, it breaks, rusts.
That's right.
The sun tears it up, but none of that, the water, sun can't destroy the spirit, though, man. That's why it always remains beautiful and triumphs. Because this word, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, what we can touch on the surface, which goes further, deeper, is more beautiful, man. It's better than anything. Knowledge, like the saying, knowledge is power and power is knowledge. That's a true saying, man. It's very true. It can help you in the world, as far as like the worldly wisdom. It helps you in that realm, in that world, that cosmos, right? And then this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding will help you in that cosmos, and then the cosmos of Yahawah, the one that prolongs your life here in this life, and in the one to come, as we said last weekend, man. You know?
Let me get this one, Isaiah 1:25. I will return my hand, and I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin. All right, so he's gonna make you pure, you know, but it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't pure. Pure sounds nice, all right, but the process is not gonna be pretty. All right, it says, and I will restore thy judges as at the first.
He said He's going to restore our judges as at the first. Okay, meaning that those ones that have been refined and purified, all the imperfections were pushed out by way of suffering, affliction. All right, made right. They set their house in order, their mind. Right, they're coming back to their natural state.
Right.
Okay, to rule righteously, to judge righteously.
That's right. You know, all Israel is gonna be purified, man. All Israel will be purified. You know, brothers right now are purifying their minds, being baptized in that water, in the spirit of Yahawah. You know, through that fire, like it says throughout the scriptures. But others are going to be purified through different fire, man. And that fire is going to be those ICBM missiles. And y'all going to feel it and know. Y'all going to know that you were going off. You know?
Yep. Let me get this script. Back that up. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahawah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Right. But the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. Right. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah is my power.
That's right. That's right, man. That's exactly what's going to happen. You know, those men that you were looking at and saying, oh man, this motherfucker doesn't know anything. You know, he says he knows, but nah, he don't know. I'm above him, so how does he know more? I'm older than him, so how does he know more? But what did Paul say? Don't let anybody despise your youth, man. You know? Because wisdom is the gray hairs of man. So you need to be looking at the one that actually has that wisdom, that knowledge, that understanding, and be like, all right, this man's my elder, not this one over here that's literally older than me. But the one that has that wisdom, knows how to apply it, knows and has the power and spirit and power, Yahawah.
Yeah, that wisdom is what's in this book.
That's right.
You know, not worldly wisdom, you know, but right here what Yahawah has taught us, what teaches you.
That's
all right. What meets you in every thought. Okay.
And those people are gonna look at those men on the highways and the byways like, that's gonna stop. That's making a difference to this world. But they don't understand the foolish things. Where, how does it say? Yahawah has made the foolish things to confound the wise. You know?
Yep, I got it right here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. It says, but Yahawah had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And Yahawah had chosen the weak things of the world to confound things which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised had Yahawah chosen. Yea, the things which are not, to bring to not things that are.
And what was the brother bringing out earlier? You know, what have we been talking about? They're looking at those men like, he don't know nothing. He's a base man. He doesn't know shit. But he's chosen those things. All right, those little people that you call, those little ones. He's chosen them to take over this whole place, man. You know, like in the book of Obadiah. You know, saviors shall rise up out of Zion. Now, who are those saviors? Those are those elect men, the ones that are going to be chosen and put in a high place. You know, and it's like a job. Whenever you're the boss, all right, you're out by the parking lot. You're about to pull in, this asshole cuts you off and starts flipping you off and cussing at you. And then he parks in the same parking lot as you. And then he shows up in your office trying to get a job. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like, hey, what do you think Esau's going to do? Is he going to be like, you know what, yeah, you're good, man. I know you're going through. No. Because you were being a damn asshole. Same way with Yahawah when he comes back. He's not going to look at you like, oh, man, I understand you didn't know. Why else would the scripture say my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge? See? It says back in Isaiah 1 and 26, and I will restore thy judges as at the first.
And that's what's happening right now. Go ahead.
And thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
That's what Yerushalayim, which is Jerusalem, which means the city of peace, you know, city of joy. All right, so that's what we're coming back into. Okay, right now we're in hell. You know, we're in this cocoon, but Yahawah is going to transform our body. We're going to have greater bodies than what we have right now. Man. All of us, all these people are in a cocoon, but the elect are the only ones that are going to bloom. You know,
that's right. Verse 27. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment.
With judgment. That's what we're speaking. Proper judgment. Which is not here in America. But it's amongst brothers of GMS and other camps that follow Yahawah that's under the right doctrine. One spirit, one doctrine, one baptism. You know? They're gonna be redeemed by this book, man. By Yahawah.
And her converts with righteousness.
Converts with righteousness, because that's what the Most High is doing. It's converting you over into a new way of thinking, a new lifestyle. All right? It's not just a book that's just there. This is a way of life.
That's right.
Okay? A way that you're supposed to go about things. Where you have certain set rules that you set for yourself that are going to give you life. Not just because you want to look good or because, you know, like people, they set goals because they want to look good. They want to attract other women, men to them so they can have, you know, fulfill their lust and shit like that. No, this is because you want to have everlasting life, man. To be happy, to get away from liars and murderers and whores and you know, sluts and adulterers and adulteresses, all that shit, man. People stealing, thieves, you know, all that shit. That's what we're trying to get away from, man. We don't want to be here because nothing here is sure. Like the brother quoted that one in Hebrews, we have a we're constantly looking for a continuous city. Right?
It says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Right. That's the kingdom. All right? And the kingdom is given to those mighty men. All right? Those are the mighty men.
Yeah, that's what we're seeking. We're seeking that everlasting kingdom. Read that part again. That city of war.
It says, verse 26, and I will restore thy judgments as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness.
See, the city of righteousness, that's what we're looking for. Because here, it's nothing, man. It's death.
That's right.
It's that desert we're reading in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, man. The valley of dry bones.
That's right. The faithful city, Zion shall be redeemed with judgment.
With judgment, because Yahawah is going to judge this place. By the law, statutes, and commandments, and their death is going to be involved. lot of you people want to cry and complain about why we speak about all this stuff, violence and death and shit like that. That the Bible speaks about.
Yeah,
He told Ezekiel to eat this roll. And what was that roll written on front and the back of that roll was woes, lamentations, and mournings, man. You know, I don't care if you people don't like hearing this, man.
That's right.
You know, this is what it is. This is what you're getting. But in the eyes of Yahawah, he delights in it, man.
That's right.
You people hate it. Go ahead.
To back up what you're saying, this is Proverbs 1 and 6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. See? So yeah, man, it's gonna sound harsh. You think they hated Yahawah because all he said was peace, love, and prosperity? No. If that was the case, then he wouldn't be Yahawah. You know?
Truth hurts, man. That's a true saying. Truth hurts. And people don't like truth. That's why they don't come to the light, as Yahawah said. What do you think these people come up with these different these sayings? They get it from the scriptures, man. A lot of people, they get it from the scriptures. Not saying that truth hurts. That's what it literally says. But they just come up with their own word. They're saying, but they're getting the idea from the Bible, man. You know?
Back in Isaiah 1, verse 28. And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together.
So all you people that work unrighteousness, you're going to be destroyed. The presidents, the popes, the Catholics, the Christians, all you motherfuckers out there are going to be destroyed. Your supervisors, your CEOs, the paparazzi, you musicians, you sports guys, you athletes, you're all going to be all in that, destroyed, man.
That's right.
You know? And the ones that you thought were nobodies, like, you know, they were just some punks, you know? Those are the ones that are going to be rolling over you, man. Y'all don't even know it.
This is Luke chapter 11 verse 23. He that is not with me is against me. He that gathereth not with me scattereth. All right, so that's how you can identify yourself. If you're not with Yahawah, if you're not with this whole book, then you're against him, and you're gonna feel that destruction. All right, plain and simple. If you're not with him, you're against him. That's it. There's no in between. That's it.
Yeah, because you're scattered. Like I said, you lead people astray. Let the blind lead the blind into a ditch. That's what y'all be doing. And the Lord said, let them be. But there's going to be ones that are waking up. They're not blind. They're going to be leading ones into the right path.
That's right. Back in Isaiah 1 and 28, and the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together. And they that forsake Yahawah Yahushai shall be consumed.
Yep. So the guys that know the truth, you're going to be thrown into that category as well. That basket.
Right.
You know, you're going to be destroyed with all those pedophiles, those murderers, those adulterers, adulteresses, those witches, those warlocks. You know, all those unrighteous dealings, those people that did unrighteous dealings and injurious practices. You're going to be in that bundle too, man. Go ahead.
For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. All right, that word oaks is ayah in the Hebrew, which means either a food, strong man, leadership, or chief. All right, so it says, for they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, which is the leadership. You desire this leadership more than Yahawah Yahushai. You see, it says, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. That word garden is gan, which means of a figurative speech can also be of a bride. All right, so that garden is the elect, that bride right here in the mind, because we're choosing Yahawah Yahushai, but you are choosing other gardens, other philosophies, other ways of life. You You see, and that's all going to be put away, man.
Yeah.
You know? It says, verse 30, for ye shall be as an oak, which is a man, whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that hath no water. You see, so you're going to be left done. You know? It says, and the strong shall be as a tow, and the maker of it as a spark, and they shall both burn together, and none shall quench them. All right, so you know, like Yahawah says, you know, if you think you're all that, if you think that what you have is good, then let that save you. Let's see what that's gonna do against what I'm bringing. You know, that's it on that.
I got for that word, that garden. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 19, or start at verse 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. They that fear Yahawah are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed. They that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed. Liars, man. You know, cockatrice. How does it say in the book of Isaiah? Is that you're as a cockatrice egg? Let me see. This is Isaiah 59:4. None calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web. He that eateth of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. So that's all you have, is a bunch of goddamn snakes everywhere, man.
That's right.
In this garden.
That's right.
Right? Because all the world is basically Aidan, the Garden of Eden, man.
That's
A
right.
pleasure, a joy, but it's been turned into wickedness.
That's right.
A place that you don't want to be here no more. That's why we look for that city, that city that's built upon righteousness,
That's right.
as Abraham said in the book of Hebrews 11, because this place is not a continuous city for us, man.
That's right.
It's against us. So it says that everything in here, in the book of Isaiah 59, when you read, it goes into that, man. How Israel, why it tells you why we're in the situation that we're in is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. The first verse tells you that, Isaiah 59:1. You know, because our own sins have separated us from Yahawah B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You know, but that's why we're coming back, rehearsing the righteous acts. We're preaching. We're presenting our bodies a living sacrifice, coming out to the highways and the byways, rehearsing the acts in and out of the camera, preaching in and out of season.
That's right.
You know, and that's what it is. You got to repent. You got to be of a contrite and humble spirit, man. You can't be proud. You can't be arrogant, full of pomp, acting like you're a know-it-all when you don't know nothing. A lot of these people don't know anything about the Bible, man. All y'all know is John 3:16, and that's all y'all hold on to, man.
That's right.
Saying that salvation is for everybody. That's not the case.
That's right.
But that's why Yahawah B'Shem Yahweh Shai sent out certain men that you don't approve of to teach you that, whether you hear or forbear. Okay? So, I guess, you got anything else you want to bring up? Well, let me finish this one right here in the book of Sirach 35:19. Till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds. And that's what the Most High is coming back. He's coming back to judge.
That's right.
All right? And to the works of men according to their devices. Till he, who is that he? Yahweh Shai still. Till he had judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. So that you know, that's basically what we're conveying to everybody, to the audience, to brothers, is that there is gonna come that deliverance, man, that comfort, ultimately being caught up in the chariots, man. We know for a fact we are in complete salvation, you know, and we're redeemed from this place, but it's going to be destroyed by way of fire, man.
That's right.
You know? So, Brother don't got anything else. We're going to go ahead and end it with that. We're going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Until next time, I want to say Shalom.